Avail and their parents would like to thank their family, friends, and supporters for coming today. They would also like to thank the many wonderful volunteers and scout leaders from Troop 6282, the Council, and OA that have supported Avail on their journey to Eagle. At this time, please silence all electronic devices. Thank you. Will the audience please rise? Troop attention. Color guard, present the colors. Scout salute. Color guard, post the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Color guard, return to post. 2. Scouts and Scouters, please remain seating. The rest of you may be standing. The rest of you may be seated. Please join me in the Scout Oath, Law, and Outdoor Code. Scout sign. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. As an American, I will do my best to be clean in my outdoor manners, be careful with fire, be considerate in the outdoors, and be conservation-minded. 2, please be seated. I would now like to invite Savannah Ryan up for the invocation.
God, we thank you for the opportunity to come together as family, friends, and leaders and fellow Scouts on this significant day in life of Avail Whitaker. Today is a celebration of a journey full of challenges, friendships, and struggles, and occasionally a little fun. Today, we think of all merit badges earned along the way, the oaths committed to, the character Avail has developed, and the service to our community they worked hard to bring about. Little by little, month by month, and year by year, they were faithful, and we celebrate their faith, commitment, and hard work. As we ask for your blessing on Avail Whitaker, their families who supported and encouraged them, and their fellow Scouts who helped them along the way, Scouts who helped them, bless the Scouts leader, Troop 6282, and all who are here physically and in spirit. Amen.
We will now be presenting the parents of the Eagle Scout. The mother of the Eagle Scout, Christina Whitaker. The father of the Eagle Scout, Joel Whitaker. The maternal grandmother of the Eagle Scout, Linda Pounds Arnold. The paternal grandfather of the Eagle Scout, Fred Whitaker. The brother of the Eagle Scout, Nathan Whitaker. All Scouts, please rise and face the center aisle. Scout salute. Avail actually started their scouting career in Girl Scouts, attending Camp Daisy Hinman and earning their Silver Award. Avail is the founding member of 6282. During their time in the troop, they have had various leadership roles, including OA Troop Rep, SPL, and Junior Assistant Scoutmaster. These past 2 summers, they have served as a staffer at Camp Nash in the Eco Lodge and Trading Post. Avail has been a heavy participant in the Order of the Arrow. They are a current lodge secretary and co-chair of the ceremony team. They've also attended several section conclaves and NOAC. For their Eagle project, Avail built 4 benches and a firewood shed for the Africa campsite at the Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium. Avail is a graduating senior at Shawnee Mission East. They were a cadet strings teacher and led platinum strings. They plan to attend JCCC in the fall. 2. Scouts be seated.
It is our pleasure to have with us today Michael Wagner. He has successfully raised 2 Eagle Scouts, Graham and Andrew, and is an Eagle Scout himself. He has been heavily involved in the scouting program as Scoutmaster for Troop 282, Bartle Campmaster, Eagle Scout Coach, an Eagle Board of Review Chair, and as a Sachem in the tribe of Mickasay. He will serve his first stint as a commissioner at Bartle this summer. Michael has had energy for over 25 years. Michael has also completed Wood Badge, Scouting's premier adult leadership training course, and he's been to Philmont. In 2018, he was awarding the district Shawnee Trails Outstanding Scoutmaster. Please welcome Mr. Michael Wagner.
Thank you, Mickey. And I appreciate the prayer today because it talked about the journey. And my talk today is titled Completing the Journey. So today I want to talk about finishing up, becoming an Eagle Scout, and completing the journey. And we're here to recognize that Avail has completed the journey and achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. Congratulations. This is an outstanding accomplishment. This took purpose and drive to accomplish. Avail has also completed the journey through high school and will be graduating and walking across the stage in a couple of days. Again, congratulations. Now that these journeys are complete, the next stages of life begin, and we all have journeys that we are on. Some of us may know exactly what they are. Others may be wondering if there's a journey at all, and there is. So, what journey is next for you? Have you set goals to get there, and do you have vision of your future? If not, be thinking about the short-term goals that you can easily achieve. Perhaps there's something that you can do tomorrow or within the next week or month. These are the little things that add up to something great and move us in the direction of bigger things. It's important to always have goals. Goals provide motivation if they're set right and for the right reason. The motivation to achieve something and accomplish something, which usually leads to a feeling of joy and the ability to say, look at what I did, or I helped to lead that. Now, think about what's beyond that initiative and motivation. How do you get there? What does this journey look like? Look to set some mid-range goals. Sometimes we call these stretch goals. These are goals that we want to achieve and usually do. However, sometimes they might need to be adjusted because the stretch is just too much. And that's okay. Being able to stop and look at where I'm headed and adjust the course is an important tool to add to the chest to be able to complete the journey. And remember to include some long-term goals. These are journeys that could take 5 years or longer to accomplish, and in some cases may never be completed. In addition to goals, it's important to have dreams. For some of us, these might be the same thing. For others, they might hold very different meanings. Dreams are those things that we aspire to be. Dreams are those things that keep us moving, allow us to get out of bed in the morning, stay up late, or simply sit back and feel the joy and excitement of what if. Knowing what you've learned in scouting and keeping the scout oath and law in front of you are fantastic guiding principles. While they are an important tool in the chest of knowledge, there's more. It's up to each of us to understand that to work towards developing and learning more about ourselves. Isn't that the journey that we all call life? Your journey will have some pitfalls, roadblocks, and detours. Depending on your belief system, maybe they are there to redirect you, or maybe it's just time to stop, reassess, take a break, and figure out how to proceed. I firmly believe that scouting is a safe place to fail, surrounded by other adults who pick us up and get us going again. It's also important to know what you stand for, what you believe in, why you believe it, and if it makes sense for you. Don't worry about what others think of you or how they might judge you. When those times come, it's important to remember, you be you and I'll be me. Life can be that simple. Maybe this journey is about the legacy we want to leave behind. While this talk is primarily geared for Avail, there are pieces in here for all of us. A few of us here today might be thinking about legacy. Another way to put it is, what will they say about me around the campfire after I'm gone? What story will they tell? I have a friend who once shared about developing legacy. He shared this question: how will people fill in the following statement after I'm gone? The statement was, the last time I interacted with Michael, he left me feeling. So what else is needed to complete the journey? It's very possible that you might be on the journey alone. A lot of times, the journey of mind, soul, or spirit are individual journeys. And there's always someone you can turn to for support, someone who can help you on your way. Many of those people are here today supporting you and honoring you. These someones are often referred to as mentors. It's important to pause here and understand the difference between a mentor and an advisor. An advisor is someone who will freely give you advice about what you should do and is oftentimes unsolicited. Whereas a mentor is someone who can provide direction because they've done it. They've walked the path, followed that journey, and would be willing to do it again with you. Advisors usually just talk and then walk away. It's important to know the difference and have mentors. Whatever comes your way on your journey, remember to keep success in front of you. Have a solid vision of what success looks like for you so you'll know when you reach it. Oftentimes I see Scouts attempt to race through the program to reach Eagle. And I need to remind them and their parents that the path to Eagle is not a race, it's a journey. So remember that as you chart your path into the future. There is no race, it's simply your journey. Thanks for letting me talk today.
Avail will be offered an Eagle Challenge by Joel Whitaker. Joel has successfully raised 2 Eagle Scouts, Nathan and now Avail, and he is a life for life. He has been heavily involved in Scouts as the Assistant Scoutmaster and Advancement Chair of Troop 282. He was the first. Thank you. Scoutmaster of Troop 6282, Bartle Campmaster for 6282, Eagle Scout Coach, Eagle Board of Review Chair, Honorary Warrior in the Tribe of Mickasay, and a visual member of the Order of Arrow. Joel has completed Wood Badge and attended Philmont twice. He was awarded Assistant Scoutmaster of the Year in 2018 and Scoutmaster of the Year in 2021 by the Shawnee Trails District. He now helps poise, oh, Jiminy, you're supposed to proof this stuff ahead of time, or feed arrowmen at OA events. In other words, he's the catering crew chief. He feeds people. When not working in scouting, Joel is in IT sales and a docent at the Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium. Please welcome Joel Whitaker.
All right. No. So first of all, thanks for giving me my foot back. said the same thing to your brother a few years ago, so I appreciate that. No, you got your Eagles, all good. So this is Nathan's scout book. Do you remember when I asked you to go get it? I asked you to open it up to the back. In the back is where all the requirements are. And I said, read the requirement for scout. After you were done, I asked you, is there anything on that list you can't do? No, was your answer. I asked you to read the requirements for tenderfoot. Same question, is there anything on that list you can't do? Again, no was your response. We progressed through second class, first class, star, and life. Then we got to Eagle. I said, as you can see, the requirements get tougher as we moved up. Is there anything on that list for Eagle, that requirements you can't do? No was your answer. I knew right then it was going to happen. It's been quite a journey for you since we started working with that initial group of Webelos that became our inaugural troop. It was the beginning of your trail to Eagle. Remember the murder scene on that frigid winter hike at Shawnee Mission Park? That first camp out at that very same park? You helped them all stay warm, stay together, and have fun. That even more bitterly cold Klondike, our troop scored in the middle of about 100 troops. We'd only been a troop for 6 months at the time. That first magical barrel, helping me get the right paint color for our rock. I got to put your Foxman stick on you. Got some in my eye. You earned it. I remember the call I got when you passed out at NOAC. Life lesson, always drink lots of water, please. Everybody in here, thank you. H2O, who has water? Anybody? Okay, there you go. All right. You had to get 4 stitches from a can of beans trying to help me with the brotherhood celebration meal. There's a picture of it up there. I also remember a recent OA induction, Order of the Arrow induction. Those of us coming to the next ceremony were a little early, so we hung back on the Whippoorwill Trail, the trail that goes down to OA, Council Ring, about 40 yards from the ring, maybe a little further. We could not hear much of what was going on, and then all of a sudden a voice comes out of the ring, "I congratulate you, my brothers." I wonder who that was. It was quite a gift to the new airman when you do such a great job of ceremonies after a hard night and day. Most of all, I see how you've grown into quite the young leader in your time as a scout and how good you are with the littles. When you're sad, remember the floats in the mess hall after closing campfire at the inaugural all-female session at Bartle. When you have a hard decision to make, remember the Scout Oath and Scout Law. When things get tough, remember what it took to become an Eagle. You probably heard people say you can always tell an Eagle. Well, that's not because you have a patch or a knot or a coup or a special neckerchief. You can always tell an Eagle by the things they do and the hard things they accomplish. I am so proud of you, and I look forward to seeing all the hard things you will accomplish. I love you.
Will all Eagles in the audience please stand with a veil? Scout sign and repeat after me the Eagle Pledge. I affirm my allegiance
I affirm my allegiance
to the 3 promises of the Scout Oath.
to the 3 promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor,
On my honor,
I will do my best
I will do my best
to make my training an example,
to make my training an example,
my rank and my influence count strongly
my rank and my influence count strongly
for better scouting
for better scouting
and better citizenship in my troop
and better citizenship in my troop
and in my community
and in my community
and in my contacts with other people.
and with my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge my sacred oath.
To this I pledge my sacred oath.
Scouts, parents, and guests, please be seated. By the authority vested in me by the National Court of the Honor of Scouting, BSA, it is my privilege and honor to pronounce you an Eagle Scout. May the oath you have taken remain graven in your heart forever. Will Joel and Christina please join Avail for the presentation of awards?
Yeah, just start there.
Christina, please pin the Eagle Scout Award on your Eagle Scout. And after doing so, provide your personal way of congratulating her. The Eagle Scout Award pin is a scroll attached to a red, white, and blue ribbon suspending a silver eagle. The scroll displays the Scout motto, "Be prepared." Its ends are turned up like a smile because a Scout smiles as she does her daily good turn. The knot below the scroll is a reminder to do a good turn. The white of the pin will remind you to live with honor. The blue of the pin will always inspire your loyalty. The red of the pin will remind you always of courage. The Eagle Scouting is Scout's highest award and our nation's emblem and represents freedom. All of these items are also on the Eagle Badge, which features 2 stars, symbolizing Scouts' ideals of truth and knowledge. Avail, will you please pin on your mom the mother's pin, and then offer her a personal thank you. Joel, please remove Avail's neckerchief. And replace it with a new neckerchief, and then offer her a means of congratulations. Avail, please pin the dad's pin on your dad, and then share an expression of your thanks and your gratitude. And now, Avail, it's your turn to award the mentors' pins.
So there's 2 people. I gave out 3. I already gave out 1 because her name is Mallory Lysett. She is my orchestra teacher, and she was not able to be here. So I gave it to her at our orchestra banquet. Yeah, apparently my dad has a video of that. I didn't know until last night. So anyway, but the first person I would like to call up is, like, I would say the first reason that I got involved in Scouts. So Nathan Whitaker. I have a little bit more written in my speech, but you're one of the first reasons I got into Scouts, so this felt appropriate. All right, and then probably most of you expect this one. Can I have Joel Whitaker come up, please? Once again, I will talk about it more in my own speech, but thank you. Is that it? I don't know. Oh, okay.
Avail, I present you your national certificate. As the chartered organization representative to Troop 6282, I bring greetings from Leawood United Methodist Church. The church is happy to have the troop as an active member and wholeheartedly supports our scouting community. The troop interacts with the church at Scout Sunday worship service and other events throughout the year. The church provides the troop a place to meet as well as a place to store our gear and trailer. Leawood United Methodist Church offers congratulations. Avail is Eagle Scout number 5 for Troop 6282. Congratulations.
I'm good. We got it. You know what? I'm gonna go rogue. No. So first off, doing that little pledge was kind of reminiscent because normally I'm the person asking y'all to repeat after me. So I just wanted to say that was kind of weird, but oh well. I'm actually gonna need this. Never mind. All right. All right. So, many of you may be surprised to know that I don't have much prepared in a speech, but I do have many thank yous and a few things to talk about. So I guess I have some things prepared. First off, I would like to thank my brother. Seeing him on family days at Bartle, seeing him go off at campouts, everything that he ever did. I secretly wanted to do it all. Also, thank you for having the greatest cats that I can come see. Leon and Yara, thank you. Thank you. I'd like to thank my mom for always being there to drive me somewhere and to pick me up. Even now, when I have my own license, my own working car, well, I don't know about working, but you get my point. These few weeks that you have worked so hard to get me and the house ready for whatever may happen and didn't once ask help from me, which I don't like, but oh well. Thank you for always being there for anything that I need. I love you. I'd like to thank the rest of my extended family. You are all there for me, and I cannot underestimate that. Thank you for being here. And if you cannot be, I appreciate your checks in the mail. I'd like to thank my friends. And these past few weeks have been a challenge, but a fun challenge nonetheless. Nonetheless. Thank you for those who have stayed, treating me as a real friend. I'd like to thank the people that were there for me even to this day. Even to those who are not here anymore and those who have found other people, I still appreciate you all being in my life. I like to thank my troop members. Not only was it a joy being there for all of you, I wouldn't be able to complete this without all of you. So thank you. Thanks, Zoe. I like to thank everyone that I have met throughout my scouting journey. Whether that be through OA, camp staff, or any other way, I thank you all for being there for me, and I'm glad I have met all of you. I like to thank my teachers over the years, some more in particular than others, but I digress. You saw potential in me and never let me fall. Thank you. Now, I'd like to thank anyone and everyone that has shown up for me right now. Normally, I am doing a lot of work, and not just stopping and sitting and appreciating it all. And that is something that has been hard these past few weeks, today, and probably for the rest of my life. So I'd like to thank you all for doing this all for me. But lastly, I'd like to thank my dad. As I'm writing this, my hands were shaking about giving this speech. Normally, I am very good in front of crowds, as most of you know, but not when emotions are filled. There are no words that I can say or use that will envelop the feelings that I am feeling. I hope that you already know how thankful I am that you have helped me. Not only for starting me on this journey, as well as Nathan, but always pushing me forward. From seeing you and Nathan go to scouting events, to starting the troop, me dragging you out to every induction, even though I think you secretly enjoyed doing it. I don't think I have any words left, and my hands are still shaking as I'm writing this, so I'm going to stop before I cry. Also, I'm officially giving you your foot back. Okay, thinking over. I'd like to leave you all with something. I would not be standing here in front of you today earning my eagle if it weren't for one person. Coming up to me after I was inducted into the Order of the Arrow and seeing potential in me. I ask that you all be that person for someone else. I ask that you all go up to that stranger and make them feel welcome. If I was not welcomed and accepted as hard as I was, then I will not be standing here today. Nobody laugh at this, but I'm going to quote something that somebody, technically me, says very often. We can choose to act as brothers. Thank you.
Dear God, an Eagle Scout Court of Honor marks the end of one journey and the commitment to another. A commitment to better scouting where all may participate, a commitment to better citizenship, and a commitment to be an example of leadership to all. Bless all of Avail Whitaker's future endeavors. Walk with them wherever their life takes them, and may all of us gathered here be committed to scouting's ideals, which instructs us to lead better lives. May we, like Avail Whitaker, always follow our own trails, discovering who we are by striving into the unknown. May God be with us all until we meet again. Amen.
Audience, please rise. Color guard, advance. Will the eagle and their parents, grandparents, and family follow directly behind the color guard? Scouts face center aisle. Scout salute. Color guard, retire the colors. 2. In a few minutes, please join us for a reception to congratulate Avail and to enjoy some refreshments. The reception will be in the basement just down the stairs to the left as you access the chapel. Thank you for joining us today.